You're listening to the ThePuffCast live with the Nightly Toker. Hey guys, this is episode 26 of the PuffCast. Thanks for joining. I just finished a complete clean out of all of my pens. You can check Instagram or Massroots, the PuffCast, on our accounts. We've just posted a photo of the complete pen clean out, all broken down, all cleaned up. We finally did it. I've been saying it for weeks, and finally I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody's in bed. The wife went to bed early. I grabbed my, isopropofol. I think that's what you call it. How you call it? I got 70%. That's all I could find. But you know what? It did the job. I broke down everything from the pens, the coils, everything. All cleaned up. Whew. Nice. Took a while. Excuse me, about an hour and a half. But you know what? It's done. And now I can finally puff, because I wasn't going to puff while I was cleaning, because I wanted to make sure I had it all nice and neat. So now we've got a bowl in the Evode, and we're going to hit it. So, it's puff time. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, that did not work out. It's kind of ridiculous. I took way too much. The sad part? Oh. That was rookie. Whew. You know what? That was insane. Oh. Whew. That got me super lifted. I didn't even take into account, because I completely cleaned out the filter in this pen. The airflow on this is going to be insane. I didn't even think about that. It was squeaky clean. All my air, the entire filter is perfectly clean. There's about I want to say probably about 15 to 20 air holes in this thing to get good airflow. When that's all cleaned out, and I didn't even think about it. I just dragged and took way too much. Killed myself. You know what? That was rookie. That was rookie. You know what? Thankfully, I didn't waste it. I just couldn't contain it all. I'm rather lifted off that, because I coughed my brains out. And of course, as you know, when you cough after taking a big drag, you find you get super lifted. Do you know why? Because you're absorbing all that THC into your system. And when you're coughing, you're pumping all that blood that's filled with THC through your system super fast. So, you know, you're getting a little lifted really quickly. But yeah, I completely completely killed this bowl. And it was a bowl of, there's combined stuff. I had a few pens that were actually packed that had been sitting for months. But because of the lids, they were still pretty fresh, a little old. But I find old weed sometimes is a nice treat. Right? As long as it's not super dry. And this wasn't. But, damn. That just destroyed me. Not gonna lie. Alright, you know what? Just gotta do this good pick out. Clean this sucker out. Damn. Oh, that was so rookie. But you know what? It's alright. I'm super lifted right now. Holy shit. It's gonna be Friday night. What is it? The 16th? No, the 16th of June. Holy crap. 16th of June. Fairly lifted right now. Enjoying life. Watching The Shield on DVD. I love this freaking show. It's awesome. Yeah, you know what? It just felt like the night to do a good clean out. And got done in time to, you know what, do a PuffCast episode. Episode 26. It's here. It's here. Super lifted. Like super lifted. Whew. Losing track. And that was only one bowl. But you know what? It just kicked me in the balls. You know what? I don't mind though. I don't mind. And of course, thankfully, I've got the good Juicy J's incense going. Got a nice smoke odor exterminator candle from Hippie Love. Those things are awesome. I'm still lifting on this. Holy crap, man. That really hit me. It's crazy. Crazy, no? Crazy. Oh yeah, you know what? We gotta crank this one up. This was my newest one that I made the other day. Wave of Emotions. Let's rock out to it a bit. Just feel it. Go with it. We'll talk after. Grab yourself a puff. I just love that song. I really do. I'm so proud of it. I put a lot into it. Wave of Emotions. It's good shit. I like it. Not to get a swelled head about it, but I like it. I really enjoy it. Super lifted here. You know what? That was quite the bowl. Doesn't mean we can't do another. Now, I still have a little speck of this old stuff that I kind of collected back up in little bowls when I cleaned them. Now the sad part is, when I was cleaning, I did come across some parts that I could just not save. Which was kind of shitty. It was sad. I lost 2 chambers. One was dead. Another one, unfortunately, when I was trying to dry the coil, and the coil was already fucked. It really was. But I grabbed it. Unfortunately, with the Q-tip, I hooked the Q-tip, and it just pulled right out. Now, it did still ignite and would still burn, but it was not an even burn. It really was fucked. So, it was like the very worst of the pens, so it's not like it's a huge loss. But still, it still sucks. And then a couple of my filters were just so clogged. So clogged. I did a double soak. And even with passing massive amounts of air through them afterwards, I could not get anything to release. So, unfortunately, I had to let go of a couple of those guys. So I've cleared out some of the stash. Turns out, you know what? I've got more oil pens than anything now. Or e-juice pens, I should say. But I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dry herb pens. Holy shit. And 4 or 5 e-juice pens, actually. Wow. Crazy, no? Then 4 different size rollers, 4 grinders, 2 smoke buddies, my airizer solo. I used to have a lot more doob tubes. I don't know where the hell they've all gone. How is it that these things just disappear? Isn't that kind of weird? I've only got 3. I would think that I should have a lot more than that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm down to. And of course, a whole pile of extra little spare little batteries and small chambers and sub chambers for these e-board pens, right? But I just cleaned everything up. I had so much old weed in the bottom of this case. I picked out what I could that was good, and unfortunately there was a lot of burnt old shit that's been flicked in. So I vacuumed it out. Let it go. But anything really worth it, I saved. Fuck yeah. I left a little bit on the other side as that, just in case I have to eventually pick my case out because I have absolutely no smoke. You gotta leave a little something as your backup plan, just in case. As shitty as it sounds and as crappy as it is, it does pay off in the long run if you need it, really, right? So yeah, it's I still got a little bit over there. Oh, but yeah, no, the wife was mentioning that the other day. She said when she came into the basement, it smelled a little bit like weed. So she suggested maybe I clean out my case. So I finally did. Looks a lot better. More organized, clean. All my pens are ready. Broke down. Got rid of a lot of extra shit. I had a lot of crap in here that I didn't need. Just old size baggies and shit, right? Just junk. So I broke it down, cleaned it up.